to apartment theater. You sprung it up on
A
me.
I did.
We are Danny-less because Danny doesn't know when anything's going on. So she's
No,
got
it's
work
okay.
and it's been going uh, a
It's been
while. I was gonna
going.
say that she was well. So basically, there's a ghost in her house, and she's
Mm-hmm.
trying to get to the bottom of that. And
Yeah, she's trying to figure that out.
yeah,
It's a
a
little
lot of
weird.
family drama in the
Um,
ghost town. So we're talking about presents.
yeah, we're talking about presents today.
Not like presents like Santa Claus presents, like
No,
presents.
like something's there with you that you cannot see, which is a lot of what this movie is.
Yeah, like my hidden
Um,
cameras.
like what?
Nothing. All right.
What did you say?
Nothing. All right. So, uh, I
No.
said hidden
Oh,
hidden
like hidden
cameras.
cameras. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, presents. In this house, there is a presence. A couple, Rebecca and Chris, and their children, Tyler and Chloe, move into a seemingly normal suburban home when strange occurrences occur. They begin to believe that there is something else in the house with them. The presence is about to disrupt their lives in unimaginable ways. I wouldn't say it really disrupts their lives. Like they're able to,
Yeah, they carry
you know,
on. Yeah, they're doing all right. Um, Chloe, they move into this house after Chloe has lost her best friend. Her
yeah.
best friend died. Um,
And it seems to be through like a
through,
potential like overdose.
yeah, through drugs. Or at least that's what they are saying. Um, and we are the presence. Like we as the viewer are the presence basically in the house, and we are watching this family through whatever this entity's eyes are and whatever they're experiencing. um they do a pretty good job of showing that like um time doesn't really make sense to the spirit question mark. um that we're kind of like in and out, like we pop in during random stuff that's going on in the family. um One thing that I liked is that you can tell like when the presence gets like upset, um and it like goes and hides in the closet like a kid would.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, because like the entire time you're trying to figure out too, like, what is this ghost spirit presence thing they end up calling like a medium at some point, and she can't really tell. She's like, yeah, there's something here, I don't know what it is, it doesn't know why it's here, it's confused too, like,
And then she comes back later and says like there's a window.
yeah, there's a window that doesn't open, and that is the problem. And like then you will know like what is happening. Whoo. I'm trying to avoid talking about the ending of this movie
So,
because I liked this movie a lot.
me too.
Um
So, how about this? We both recommend this movie.
yeah.
Watch the movie then come back.
Yeah. Watch the movie
You've been
then come
warned.
back. You've been warned. We're going to talk about the ending cuz
We
that ending, I don't know, maybe if I was like in a different state of mind I probably would have like guessed it, but like for sure fucked me up. And I was like, ooh, I like
yeah.
this. Huh.
Because the whole time, like the movie is building up to something
Yeah.
happening, and also
Uh huh.
the actors are fantastic in this movie. I mean, Lucy
Sure.
Liu's in this movie,
Yeah.
and there's other people who aren't as. Julia Fox is in this too, which I thought was weird. She was in Uncut Gems and like a bunch of other stuff. She's the one that plays the
Realtor?
realtor
Oh,
at the
okay.
beginning.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. In Uncut Gems, she's mainly known for being like a, I guess like a call girl, I guess, kind of, sort
Oh,
of.
okay.
She's a
Sure.
side piece for the main
Mm. Okay. Okay.
character,
Okay.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just see her ass, and it's pretty nice. Julia, hit me up. All right. So anyway, uh, with this movie, yeah, the acting's fantastic. So there's
Uh huh.
another character that comes into play
Uh huh.
who is the friend
Of the older
of the
brother.
brother,
Yeah.
and he is known as like the popular kid, and he's staying like
Uh-huh.
in the like they're talking during dinner. It's
Mhm.
the the family is talking, and he's like, I don't want you to screw this up for me. You know, he chose me,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
they yeah. So and he's on like the swim team and stuff. So he
Mhm.
wants to be the like cool popular guy,
Mhm.
whatever. And at first, the friend seems okay. You know, like
Yeah.
he seems kind of just like chill, laid back guy or whatever. Like
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I don't want to drink. And I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, whatever.
Yeah,
And
he seems like a normal teenager.
then he does want to drink later, and then
Mhm.
they start doing drugs and stuff. And he likes to slip drugs into people's drinks,
Yeah.
male or female.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting. I hate any,
Mhm.
if you think about doing that to anybody, you should
Mm.
jump off a bridge.
You
Like, I
should.
think
Mhm.
that's a
Mhm.
fair assessment to make.
Yeah.
Like, get help.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I
Yeah.
at no point in my life have I ever thought I'm gonna slip something into somebody's drink so that I can mess with them. There's
Yeah.
times where I'm like, I wish someone would just randomly fall asleep so I could leave.
I would like you to go to sleep so I can leave.
I'd like to leave, and I
And
just
I don't
feel
know how.
awkward about, yeah, just fall asleep on your couch and I'll just leave. I have done that before, but not because I wanted them to leave. My friends Danny and Spencer, they fell asleep on the couch,
Mhm.
and I was just like, I don't want to wake them up, so I just left.
Yeah. Did you at least lock the door behind you?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, the
That's
best
fine.
that I could because I
Yeah.
don't have a key. But
Yeah.
actually, no, I do have a key. But I didn't have a key. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Whatever. Yeah.
Um, but anyway, yeah, he likes to slip shit into people's drinks,
Mhm.
and so at first it doesn't work because the ghost shakes the drink off the counter
The
and
nightstand.
falls.
Yeah.
Which I was like, good on you, ghost. But then I
Mhm.
was like, why didn't you do that again, ghost?
Yeah,
You
like
only
knock
get
it
like
out of her hand or like something or yeah.
because she can because the presence
It's like
uh
guarding Chloe, the
yeah,
younger
but like
sister.
because it can kind of interact with people because it can
Yeah.
blow in your face as that happens
Mhm.
at one point.
Yeah.
The other thing we got to mention too is that for this movie you're not dealing with like a static camera. You are constantly like moving
Moving.
and circling around.
Mhm.
This feels very experimental, and
Mhm.
it is not going to be for everybody. I'm
Yeah.
curious of what Danny thought of this movie because I guarantee you she hated it.
Really? I think she liked it.
I think she thought it was really slow and boring.
She could have.
She seems like she would have fast forwarded through this movie.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Which
Um
like I said, I get it cuz
mhm. It is kind of a
it,
slow burn movie though. I
but
feel like.
I was invested the whole
Yeah.
time like cuz I was just like, okay, well like what is going to happen? And it's not a
Mhm.
super long movie either. It's
No.
like an 80-minute movie.
Yeah.
And
I think shooting it the way they did kept us more invested because
yes.
we are the presence as opposed to like your typical ghost movie where there's like clearly something in the house and like oh we don't know what it is da, 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 but it's like we are in the shoes of the presence and we don't know who we are, and so I feel like that keeps you more interested and like the different little clues and things that they give you throughout the movie and the experiences that you're having like with the family and that I think keeps you in tuned.
Do you know who directed this movie?
um I copied and pasted the director into the description and didn't read it.
It's the same director as the Ocean's 11 remake with George Clooney.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he
So it
has
wouldn't have
another
mattered.
movie. He's got a bunch of movies, but one of them I watched too is called Schizopolis, and
Yeah.
that's a really weird movie too.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I recommend checking that one out too.
Mhm.
But um, what did you think the presence was?
I don't know.
Because I thought it was like her friend.
I was kind of getting that cuz that's who she thought it was. But I I kind of thought it was going to be like, "Oh, it's like somebody else like an ancestor or something or
Some people were
like,
saying it's the brother, and I don't think it's the brother.
no, it is. That's the ending.
Well, yeah, he is there,
No, it is him. It's him the entire time
but how could that be?
because time isn't linear.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, because the medium says that. She's like, time doesn't make sense. Like, it's not linear. Like, it doesn't know why it's here. Yeah,
so it is kind of. It's
it,
almost
it
kind of
is
like a
him.
time. It's like a
Yeah,
time travel thing.
a little bit. Yeah. So it's a little bit of a
Yeah,
time travel. Um, which that's why, like, it fucked me up at the end because I was like, oh shit, it was him the entire time. Like, that's why he's so hyper protective of her because he was a piece of shit in real life
yeah.
to her.
Well,
He
I
was an
mean, like,
asshole.
I mean, honestly, like, especially like when you reach like high school age,
Yeah. And they're relatively close in age. I don't know that they said how old they were or like what grades they were in.
like, were you cool with your siblings? Like, because
Yeah,
you're in like in the same age range.
we're 4 years apart.
Yeah. Okay. So you weren't in like high school together and stuff. Because like when my
No.
brother and I, when we were in high school together, I'd see him be like, "What's up?" and he wouldn't talk to me, and it's like, "All right, fuck you too. I'll see you at home. I'm gonna beat the shit
Beat
out
your
of
ass
you."
when we get there.
Oh, suddenly you're too cool.
Yep. They don't want to
What a
talk to me anymore.
fucker.
Yeah. No, it would have been, I think it would have been nice if me and my sister were in high school at the same time, but no, she graduated and then I entered high school, so
Yeah.
yeah. Um but
Yeah. Like,
yeah, it was the brother the whole time.
yeah. I don't know why. Like, I've
It
been
didn't
having a
register
hard
with you.
time with
It's
like
okay.
things registering with me in general lately. I've just been kind of like
Yeah.
zoning. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm just kind of
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
scatterbrained
Yeah, cuz
lately.
even at the end, the mom and she when she goes to the mirror and she says it was my son, he came back to save you. Like, yeah.
I'll, the only part I remember was her crying because she saw the sun, and I was
Mhm.
thinking like, oh, okay, well now he's the presence
In the
in the
house,
room,
but
and but
no,
then it was
it
like,
was just
wait a
him.
minute, yeah. Now I'm like, dude, I
Mm.
clearly missed
That's
that.
okay. That's
But I mean,
okay.
it still worked for me
Yeah.
though. Like, it's still a
Mhm.
really good
Yeah, you
movie.
still enjoyed the
Also,
movie, so
the acting on the brother's friend part when he's being a psychopath to the sister when she's
mm.
being drugged,
Yeah.
the acting for that was so good.
It was so good. It was so
Disgusting.
disgusting and visceral and there was like right after that scene when they go out the window, I was like, oh fuck, if she still had the plastic on her face, she would have just suffocated and died anyway
Yeah.
because she wouldn't have been able to take it off. So I'm like, oh, like what the fuck am I about to see next?
Yeah.
So I was surprised to see that she had survived. Because I was kind of curious if that was just going to be like the end of the movie and like us not actually get any answers. I'm glad we did get answers though. And we got a pretty wicked twist ending from it. Uh,
Uh,
yeah.
I feel like they wouldn't have died from that height though.
That is one of my only problems. Um, I think
They would have been seriously
they would
injured.
have been very injured.
But then again, for falls, you could fall. I could trip right now
Yeah,
and die.
I certainly don't think the older brother would have died. I think he would have been severely injured, but because he was drunk and also drugged, like part of the reason that the fall from shorter heights kills you is because you like stiffen up. Um,
Yeah.
and so like clenching your muscles causes things to break and get damaged even more. Like that's why drunk people can survive car accidents because they don't stiffen up and end up giving themselves like whiplash and shit.
Yeah. They
So
noodle.
yeah, they noodle. They just so I feel like yeah, he would have hit the concrete pretty hard. Um but like I don't know that he would have died. I don't know that the other kid would have died either, even though he was sober.
Because the way that they go out of the window
Yeah.
to, like, because he's like grabbing onto him and they launch.
Mhm.
Which, first off, that's a very very fragile window.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like, I know that, like, oh yeah, you can jump out of a window, but like, no, you have to like,
You have to launch yourself.
you really got, like, windows
Mhm.
don't just break like that.
No, they do not.
So I think it would have been better if it, but I mean, it wouldn't have made sense because, like,
Mhm.
how could you have like a French window thing in, like, well, I guess you could,
You could,
like, if it had
yeah.
like a little balcony thing or
Uh-huh.
something,
Yeah.
like, yeah, if it would have been something that kind of just like
Mhm.
swings open or something,
Mhm.
or it could be like one of the crank window things, like she could have just had it open or something. But yeah, just like a
Yeah.
window that
Which
like goes
yeah.
out.
Yeah, it was a crank window, or at least the one next to it was a crank window because that's the same window that the presence is looking out of when the medium comes back and she's talking about there's something about a window that doesn't open. And like with to me, I was like, "Oh, the stained glass window above her bed." Like it has something to do with that. Like we're going to see something with that because that's a window that doesn't open, but it's a window. Like nope, totally wrong. I was like, "Okay, because that window they fucking jump out of could have definitely opened." Like,
Yeah.
just
So like I was thinking, it's like the way that they go out though, like maybe both of them, because they kind of like like they kind of
yeah.
dip
Mhm.
down a little.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely like a 45-degree angle down if them like
Yeah,
hit.
so they could have like broken their necks or something on the way down.
Yeah, like
But
that's what I was thinking was what happened. But
yeah.
um, yeah,
But they both died, so
it is
mhm.
a devastating ending though.
Yeah. And then like cuz you find out through all these little like snippets like information about the family and like how depressed Chloe is, which like I don't blame her.
How depressed
Um
all of them are.
how depressed all of them are.
Like the
Um
dad is like
but
he's
like
pretty sure
he's
that
doing
there's
such a
serious
good
shit going on.
job.
He
Oh my god, we got like he's such a wholesome dad though.
I was like, dude, this is a good guy.
He's trying so hard. Like,
And
oh, we love him.
the mom is Rebecca is such a bitch.
She really is. She's a bitch.
Like she's
Um,
clearly like the breadwinner in the
mhm.
family, and but like she might be tied with like illegal shit, and
Yeah,
he wants to
he's just trying to
get
help.
divorced, and he's just like, dude, I
Yeah.
can't do this. And like I get it, but like, oh my god.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then like
there's a lot of family drama in this.
uh-huh. Yeah.
Like you forget that it's a horror movie.
Mhm. I mean, I think the horror part of the horror of it is the shit that you don't know that's going on in your family. Like
Yeah.
and how people truly think of you. Cause like seeing the shit between the mom and the son, I was like, ooh, there's some like weird, like this is kind of grossing me out a little. Like
Yeah,
you could even see it on the
she was drunk
son's
though.
face that he was kind of like a little weirded out by how she was
Supportive.
talking to
Yeah.
him. And I
Yeah,
was like, oh, this is like making me uncomfortable. Like, and then she just has no feelings for her daughter whatsoever. Like, it's so hard to just like be in the same room with her daughter. And I'm like, how can you have so much love for your son and feel nothing for your daughter? Like, they're both your children. Like,
I mean,
what? Because like her daughter doesn't seem like a bad person. Like, she's she's doing drugs and stuff, but she's not like she doesn't sound like a piece of shit like her son does.
yeah. Well,
Like,
because she's living vicariously through him.
yeah, true.
Maybe Chloe acts like how like her mom used
Used
to
to.
be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
could
it's like,
be. Yeah.
yeah.
There's resentment there towards your daughter for zero
I
reason.
mean, like, there's
Well,
definitely like, cause I mean, even with my own parents, there's definitely
hmm
a different dynamic
between the
between
kids.
the two. Yeah, like
Yeah.
between my brother and I, and like from like
hmm
my dad. My dad, I mean, they work together, but like
Yeah.
I feel like they have like conversations and stuff. And like
Hmm.
my dad and I will talk to each other for like 5 minutes and then be
Yeah.
like, all right.
Yeah, there's I think a psychologist that like they were talking about how you get a different version of your parents versus what like your siblings get. And I'm like, yeah, like they are not the same people raising two
No,
kids. Like
I
it is
wasn't
not the
allowed to
same
do
parent.
anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then my brother was allowed to do shit, and I
Mhm.
was like, dude, why can't I
Mhm.
go do anything?
Yeah.
My and then like my littlest sister, she
Mhm.
gotta have like big birthday parties and stuff. I'm like, dude, we didn't get this.
Mhm.
But like my older
Yeah.
sister did too, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like the weird gender disparity with parents and that. I'm like, the fuck is happening? Like what?
Yeah. Well, and then like there's different like father situations and stuff there, and
Mhm.
it's weird seeing like the different dynamics of it all. This is just going into my personal life. I should probably just
It's okay. It's okay. It's how we
it's,
relate
it's
to art and media.
it's not trauma dumping, but it is interesting to see how
Mhm.
somebody in your family is treated by someone that's not technically your family, and you kind of like compare and contrast the
Uh-huh.
whole
Yeah.
thing. And also having other people see into your life.
Yeah.
And like I remember like the first job I ever had, my boss was like, so I talked with your mom because he I needed to get like it was like a written
Mhm.
permission thing to do this job or whatever, because
Oh
it was
yeah.
like a because it had to deal with like school shit, I don't know.
Mhm.
But anyway, he was like, I get it now. How you are, I get it. I don't know
Mhm.
how you survive, but yeah. And I'm like,
Mhm. Thanks.
that was a good
Validation.
moment.
Yeah, validation.
If you think that's bad, it's much worse.
Mhm.
But yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
it is interesting to just
Mhm.
get get different vibes. And like watching
Yeah.
this, like it just made me think about like how would I react in this situation. I feel like yeah,
Mhm.
I would react like the brother and just
Yeah.
launch myself out of a fucking window. I was gonna do that anyway, but now I
Mhm.
got a purpose to do
Now
it, so
you
I'm
get
just gonna
purpose.
launch myself
Yeah.
out the window.
Well, yeah, because there's the remark that the dad makes to the son where he's like, Tyler, there's a great man in you. I'd love to see him one day. Or like whatever the
Which
line is.
that was a fucking diss.
Yeah, I was like, ooh. I was like, oh boy, that was
Shit, I'm gonna say
so
that to
aggressive,
somebody.
so aggressive. But then like you know he ends up proving like yeah I do love my sister, like we're fucking teenagers being assholes to each other, and like he's just trying to figure out where he fits in the world, she's trying to figure out where she fits in the world, and teenagers are gonna be teenagers and they're gonna be assholes to each other, especially if they're
Dude, my
siblings.
brother and I were assholes
Like
to each other for sure.
yeah.
My brother played rock band until 4 in the morning before I had to take the ACT, and I was like, I'm
What
gonna
a
kill you.
cocksucker.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We got in a fight one time and I punched him in the face and he had this like black mark on his face.
Nice.
And people are like, what the fuck did you do to your brother? Like, I punched him in the face because he's a piece of shit. I don't remember what it was. It's not important. But I remember my dad being like, don't hit your brother. And I was like, this is what he did. Okay, yeah, he deserved that. But still.
Okay, don't hate your brother, but I understand why you did it, but don't do it. Yeah,
Oh my god. I mean, like my
use your
brother and I
words.
would just like punch each other in the balls all the time, but that's just brother things,
That's
you
just
know? You just
that's just boy shit.
yeah, you just punch each other. And my mom would just be like, I didn't do this with my brother. I'm like, cause you're not a brother.
Dude, me and my middle school best friend would beat the shit out of each other. Like we would
Fuck
kick each
yeah.
other in the legs for like no reason. I have no idea what started it or like why we would do it. But we would just like walk up to each other and just like absolutely fucking pummel the other one, like kick them, whatever.
Because you had all that rage because you were a rat in a cage, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, I was. Fuck that bitch. She deserved every single hit she got.
Oh, fuck.
She deserved it. Fuck
Hell
her.
yeah.
I'm not friends with her anymore for a reason. Not that reason, but for a different reason.
We'll talk about it after the
Mhm.
podcast.
But no, this was a great movie.
It
I
was.
really enjoyed it. Kept me interested. Um, for I it was a very
It's a very simple movie
it's a very
too.
simple movie. It's a simple concept, but it keeps you interested.
It's
It's
simple in an intricate way, I guess. Like
yes.
the story that it's
Yeah.
telling, you've had this already before, but it's the
Yes.
way that it presents it to where it's like,
Mhm.
okay, this is different. I've
It's
never seen anything like
yeah,
this.
it is a new perspective and we love that. Um
We like when we watch a good movie,
yeah, and it's to me not just a ghost story. Because it's really not.
which there's a movie called A Ghost Story, and it's very similar to this movie.
Oh, interesting. That's funny.
Yeah, yeah, you should
Uh
watch that one. It's really good.
yeah. Cuz I was thinking that this movie was going to be along the lines of the movie The Others, which is one of my favorite like horror movies. Um
I wanted
be-
to like that movie more.
yeah. I recently like watched it again and I was like, "Damn, this movie still kind of holds up and I enjoy it." Um Plus Nicole Kidman, so a but I was expecting it to be kind of along the lines of that, and like it's really not, but it is.
No,
But it's
in
not.
in a way, turns out she
Like
was dead the whole time.
yeah, yeah. In the others, you're watching the ghost still.
That's more of
Um,
like a gothic horror type
yeah,
thing, though.
yeah.
I mean,
Um,
spooky mansion thing. This one, it's like it's
mhm.
not really like spooky. It's just yeah, there's something else in here, but we
Yeah.
don't know what it is.
Mhm. Yeah. I love
Also, there's a lot of natural light in this movie too.
there is. It's beautiful and great.
Yeah, there's
Love
a lot of
natural light.
lamps, which I watched another review on it, and they're like, it's kind of weird how many lamps there are. And then I was like, honestly, in a house like that with these kind of people,
No, it's
they're
not that
gonna
weird. It's
they're gonna
yeah.
have a lot of lamps.
Yeah.
I don't have a single lamp in my place. I just wander around in darkness.
Lamps are great, man. You should get lamps.
My lamp is my light for my streaming.
I understand. It's okay. But yeah,
Yeah,
this I recommend this movie.
I
It is
definitely
good.
recommend.
Yeah,
With
for
two
sure.
big thumbs up.
To
We'll
be
put that on the
confirmed.
box.
Put that on the
It could be the
back.
next Siskel and Ebert.
I
Don't know who that is.
don't
Okay.
know who that is.
Roger Ebert is a movie critic. He's a very renowned movie critic, but
I mean,
they're
I
known
know
for
I've
it's
heard
like
that name.
you've seen the thing on it. Two big thumbs up for whatever the fuck movie. And yeah, they have like their yeah, thumbs up.
Oh, your thumb bends backwards too.
Yeah. It's not the only thing that bends backwards.
Gross.
All right. Thank you for coming to the podcast. If you are new, subscribe. If you are old, download. If you're here, download it.
Yeah.
Listen to it. Yeah, tell us what you thought of the movie if you watched it.
Mhm.
And yeah,